Hey, what's up, guys? We're back. I'm going to go over how to identify what head shape you should use for when you're drawing from a person in real life. We're going over park caricatures. Let's get started here. I got a copy of TV Guide. I got this free at Comic-Con, so I'm going to use it because it has a lot of face reference in it. The problem is that it doesn't have a lot of variety, when you look through actors, things like that. They have kind of a similar look, so you're not going to find a whole lot of fat people, husky people, things like that. You find kind of model-esque looking, kind of same archetypes. But I am going to go over, let's say, the difference between these two. These two are very similar. They have a very similar head shape as well. And I'm just going to go over head shape. I am not going to go over... I will go over hair as well, though. So, looking at this face right now, he's got kind of a long face, but not super abnormally long. He's a little bit longer here in the forehead. But I would draw this, if I was to draw this head shape from the front, let's say, imagine him, I would draw it pretty similar to as is. Let me see. I'd go for the cheekbones first. Might pull this a little bit down. Start with the cheekbones. Sides of the jaw. And he's got kind of a squared off chin. It's debatable whether his chin's big, because this is a photo. You don't have them there in real life to have them turn around for you to see how big of a chin they are. But I would give him a slightly bigger chin than average. So I picked my 5 landmarks. Got cheekbones, sides of the jaw, and then chin. That's a good place to start. You kind of have it grounded. Going up to the hair. Honestly, there's no rule about the hair. I just draw what I see. Sorry about the reflection, guys. Please bear with me. Let me move that there. Yeah, really sorry about that. Let me see. There you go. That's a little better. So with the hair, honestly, I just draw what I see, really. I never really had a rule for hair, at least when it doesn't relate to the color. So I just kind of look at where the hairline is and try to flick it around a little bit. I start with a hairline. I don't draw every strand. I'll be there all day. But I do draw strands of kind of where it's connecting to the skull. Hopefully it's not coming out of the picture. There. And up here, I'm not going to draw every strand. Remember, I'm just going to draw... It's got that kind of faux hawk thing going on. I draw a few strands, a few key strands to kind of let you know that it is going up like that. And that's kind of all I would draw for a head shape. His neck, he has a pretty regular sized neck. I might even draw... I could draw that skinny. Well, I might even draw it skinnier based on how cartoony I want to get. I would draw it really skinny for skinnier cartoons. But let's just keep it like that. It's kind of drawing. So you can see the top portion of his suit there. So that's the head shape I would come up for him. Absolutely. Just the head shape we're talking about. I'll go into the features later on, but right now we're just going over the head shape. Let me find a different head shape now from a... Okay. If you look at Doctor Who. Now, this one I'm going to draw, but I'm going to have to pretend he's here in real life. He has a much longer face shape. This guy has kind of a gaunt look. I am going to have to pretend he's looking straight up at me. So this is kind of the difference between drawing from photos and drawing from real life. In real life, you can have them be like, hey, can you turn this way? And you draw them. But I'm just going to look at it and I'm going to interpret it. He definitely has a long face. And he's got more cheekbone exposure than the other guy. So for this, I would actually draw him a little taller on the page Let's see. Well, I would draw him thinner, really, not taller. But I'm going to go for the cheekbones again. I'm going to put a little more definition in that. I'm going to draw his lower jaw much closer together than the other one. The other guy. Chin. So I got my landmarks. Cheekbones, jaw, chin. Alright, just to start off with. I'm going to put hairline. I'm just going to look at it the way it is. As best as I can. Try to put it on, interpret it. His right hairline goes from the back. People's hairline there's usually one dominant side where it's coming out and it's combing over. So his is very obvious because of the comb over. The hairline's way over. The hairline, the parting of the hair is really obvious. I mean, if you look at my hair, it's clearly there's a parting. Go over here and think about the hair wrapping around the top of the skull. There's still the top of the skull there. That shape above. I'm not going to put in the ear yet. I'm not going to do that. Normally I would. But he would have more of this shape. And I would make his neck quite skinny because he's tall. He might not be might not be super skinny, but I'm going to make it skinnier to kind of emphasize that he is a lankier type of guy, you know. Where the other guy was more of an average kind of build. This guy seems lankier, kind of cooler. I like that body type as well. It looks kind of cool. So that would be the, hopefully you can see that, that would be the head shape for the Doctor Who character. Different types, different people. I'm going to go over a lot more examples in the next few videos, but in the next video I'm going to cover features of the face and just kind of to get you started, and the ears. I'm going to just go over features in general in the next video. So please watch the next video. Thanks a lot, guys.